Have you ever found yourself caught in a whirlwind of information, notifications and to-dos? A never-ending cycle of checking emails, scrolling through social media, and trying to keep up with everything and everyone. We live in an era of constant connection, where the pressure to be on all the time is immense. It is like being in a crowded marketplace with vendors shouting for your attention from every direction, all day, every day. It is overwhelming, isn't it? And what about social expectations? We are bombarded with messages about how we should look, behave, and live. It's like everyone has an opinion on what we should be doing and who we should be. There's this constant pressure to fit in, to be liked, to be validated by others, and it can be truly exhausting trying to keep up with it all. Think about how many times you've felt drained, not physically but mentally and emotionally. You are not alone. Many of us are running on fumes, spreading ourselves too thin, trying to juggle a million things at once. We have been conditioned to believe that being busy equals being productive, that saying yes to everything is the key to success. But what if I told you there's another way? A way to reclaim your time, your energy, and your sanity? What if I told you that the secret to a more fulfilling life lies in the art of not caring about the things that don't truly matter? Now, before you jump to conclusions, let me clarify something. This isn't about becoming apathetic, irresponsible, or selfish. It's not about tuning out the world and living in a bubble. It is quite the opposite, actually. It is about being more intentional, more focused, more present in your own life. This is about consciously choosing where to invest your precious time and energy. It is about prioritizing what truly aligns with your values, your goals, and your vision for the future. Imagine your time and energy as a finite resource, like a battery. Every activity, every interaction, every thought you have drains that battery a little bit. If you are constantly saying yes to everything, if you are always trying to please everyone, if you are chasing every fleeting trend, your battery is going to be depleted very quickly. You will end up feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, and unfulfilled. But what if you could learn to recharge your battery more effectively? What if you could choose to only engage with the things that truly energize you and move you closer to your goals? This, my friend, is where the art of not caring comes in. It's a strategic approach to life, a way of filtering out the noise and focusing on what truly matters to you. It is a philosophy of mindful selection. It is about taking control of your life's narrative. It is a skill that takes practice, but one that can be truly transformative. So how do we begin to cultivate this art? First, we need to understand what truly matters to us. This requires some serious introspection, some honest self-reflection. Take a moment right now to think about the things that truly bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. Is it your family, your health, your career, your creative pursuits, your spiritual growth, your personal development? Take a pen and paper if you can. Actually write them down. Seeing them written out makes them more tangible, more real. These are your core values, the pillars of your life. These are the things that deserve your time, your energy, and your attention. Once you have identified your priorities, the next step is to learn to say no to everything else. This can be incredibly difficult, especially in the beginning. We are so conditioned to say yes to be agreeable, to avoid conflict. We fear disappointing others. We fear missing out. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something, that doesn't align with your priorities. You are saying no to something that does. Every time you agree to attend an event you are not interested in, you are saying no to spending that time with your loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply resting and recharging. Think of it this way. Every yes should be a conscious and deliberate choice, not a default response. It's about setting boundaries, protecting your time and energy like the precious resources they are. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but what if people get upset? What if they think I'm being rude or selfish? Here's the thing. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing your own worth and prioritizing your well-being. And yes, some people might not understand. They might even be offended. But that's okay. Their reaction is a reflection of them, not of you. You can't control how others react, but you can control your own actions and choices. True, it might be uncomfortable at first. You might feel a twinge of guilt or anxiety when you first start saying no, That's normal. It's a sign that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, that you are growing. But trust me, the more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the rewards are immense. Another crucial aspect of this art is learning to detach from the need for external validation. We live in a society that constantly bombards us with messages about what it means to be successful, to be happy, to be worthy. We are told that we need to have a certain job, a certain body type, a certain lifestyle to be considered valuable. We seek validation in likes, comments, and followers, measuring our worth by the number of people who approve of us. It's a trap, a never-ending chase for external approval that leaves us feeling empty and insecure. Here is a powerful truth. Your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. It is inherent, intrinsic. You are valuable simply because you exist. Learning to recognize your own self-worth, independent of external validation, is a game changer. It is incredibly liberating. It frees you from the need to constantly seek approval and allows you to live authentically on your own terms. It allows you to pursue your own goals and dreams without worrying about what others might think. Now let's talk about results. Many of us are obsessed with outcomes. We set goals and we become fixated on achieving them. We measure our success by whether or not we reach a particular destination. But what if we shifted our focus from the outcome to the process? What if, instead of obsessing over the end result, we focused on the journey, on the effort we put in, on the growth we experience along the way? Think about learning a new skill, like playing a musical instrument or speaking a foreign language. If you only focus on the outcome, on becoming a virtuoso or achieving fluency, you are likely to get discouraged and give up when you encounter challenges. But if you focus on the process, on the daily practice, on the small improvements you make each day, you are more likely to stay motivated and enjoy the journey. And ironically, you are also more likely to achieve your desired outcome in the long run. The art of not caring is not about being indifferent or apathetic. It's about being selective, intentional, and focused. It's about choosing to care deeply about the things that truly matter to you and letting go of the rest. It's about saying yes to your priorities and no to everything else, without guilt or apology. It's about detaching from the need for external validation and recognizing your own inherent worth. It's about focusing on the process, on the journey, rather than obsessing over the outcome. It is ultimately about taking control of your life and living it on your own terms. Now let us imagine two different scenarios. In the first scenario, you are constantly saying yes to everything. You attend every social event. You volunteer for every project. You try to please everyone. You are constantly busy, constantly rushing, but you never seem to get anywhere. You feel overwhelmed, stressed, and unfulfilled. Your battery is constantly drained, and you are running on empty. In the second scenario, you have learned to say no to the things that don't align with your priorities. You have set boundaries, and you are protecting your time and energy. You are focused on your goals, and you are making progress. You feel energized, fulfilled, and in control of your life. Which scenario sounds more appealing to you? This path isn't always easy. It requires courage, discipline, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when you question your choices. There will be times when you face criticism or pushback from others. But remember why you started. Remember your priorities, your values, your vision for the future. And keep going. Remember that you are choosing to prioritize your well-being, your happiness, and your fulfillment. There are some practical steps you can take to start implementing this philosophy in your daily life. Start by taking some time each day, even if it's just for a few minutes, to disconnect from the digital world. Put your phone away, turn off the television, and find a quiet space where you can be alone with your thoughts. Use this time to reflect on your priorities, to check in with yourself, and to reconnect with your inner compass. You can also use this time to practice mindfulness or meditation, which can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and to cultivate a sense of inner peace. Another helpful practice is to regularly review your commitments and obligations. Ask yourself, does this activity align with my priorities? Does it bring me joy or fulfillment? Does it move me closer to my goals? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. It might be scary at first, but it is incredibly liberating to free up your time and energy for the things that truly matter. It's like decluttering your schedule, creating space for what truly nourishes your soul. And finally, remember that this is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, successes and setbacks. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And don't be afraid to ask for support from friends, family, or a mentor who understands and supports your goals. Ultimately, the art of not caring is about living a more intentional, more meaningful, more fulfilling life. It is about taking control of your time, your energy, and your attention, and directing them towards the things that truly matter to you. It is about creating a life that is aligned with your values, your goals, and your vision for the future. It's a journey of self-discovery, of growth and of empowerment. It's about choosing to live a life that is truly your own, a life that is authentic, purposeful, and deeply satisfying. So, are you ready to start caring less about what doesn't matter and more about what does? Are you ready to reclaim your time, your energy, and your life? Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and create a life that truly reflects who you are and what you value most? The choice, as always, is yours, and it's a choice worth making. This journey to a more focused and fulfilling life is not just about subtracting the unnecessary, it is equally about adding what enriches. Every step you take towards discerning what truly matters is a step closer to a life designed by you, for you. It is in this space of intentional living that you will find not just peace, but a vibrant, purposeful existence that resonates with your deepest self. This is your invitation to step into that space, to live fully and authentically, embracing the life that awaits when you dare to care deeply about what truly counts.